मेघालय और पूर्वोत्तर राज्यों में 10वीं तक नियमित पाठ्यक्रम में हिंदी को अनिवार्य विषय के रूप में पाए जाने को लेकर भाजपा सरकार के फैसले की तृणमूल कांग्रेस ने कड़े शब्दों में निंदा की है। विधानसभा में वरिष्ठ तृणमूल कांग्रेस विधायक और विपक्षी नेता डॉक्टर मुकुल मंडा संगमा ने गुरुवार को भाजपा सरकार के इस फैसले की आलोचना की। डॉक्टर मुकुल ने कहा, गृह मंत्री अमित शाह ने जब यह कहा कि पूर्वोत्तर राज्यों के विद्यालयों में नशहदी को नियमित पाठ्यक्रम में शामिल करने के प्रस्ताव पर सभी राज्यों ने सहमति दे दी है तो इस बात से मैं बहुत विचलित हो गया। इसका मतलब है कि उन्होंने पूर्वोत्तर के सभी नेताओं को एक मंच पर लाकर इसके लिए तैयार कर लिया है, लेकिन मैं इसकी आलोचना करता हूं। तृणमूल विधायक ने कहा कि इस तरह का कोई भी फैसला लोगों पर थोपने से पहले विभिन्न समुदायों से जुड़े स्थानीय लोगों की भावनाओं को आदर और सम्मान दिए जाने की जरूरत है। संगमा ने एनडीए सरकार के फैसले का बचाव करने के लिए मुख्यमंत्री कॉनराड संगमा की भी आलोचना की और उन्हें हिंदी सीखने की नसीहत दे डाली। उन्होंने कहा कि लोगों को हिंदी सीखने से कौन रोक रहा है, कोई किसी को दूसरी भाषा सीखने से नहीं रोक रहा है। मेरा कहना है कि भाषा हमेशा काम आती है, इसलिए लोगों को दूसरी भाषाएं सीखने का तरीका मिल जाएगा। मेघालय में कई अन्य राजनीतिक दलों और नागरिक समाज समूहों ने भी हिंदी को नियमित विषय बनाने पर सरकार का विरोध किया था।
To really understand and honor and respect sentiments of people belong to different communities, different groups from the linguistic perspective, and that is precisely what is provided in the Constitution of India. Now, you also will have to understand that there are demands by people to allow them to preserve and promote their respective languages, dialects. It's coming from multiple small ethnic groups, and therefore language is very close to the heart of people, irrespective of which community one may belong to. Now, when we talk about Hindi, I have studied Hindi in the schools. We used to have Hindi classes in the school, but it was never made compulsory. Now, therefore, if today you look at our youth across the country, even people who are not from Hindi-speaking states do speak Hindi. And this is a very good trend. Now, people will try to find a way to learn a language and equip themselves with multiple languages. It's always going to be, yes, advantageous for someone to know multiple languages, but then it doesn't mean that you should force everyone to learn. Now, somebody may need to learn some other language rather than Hindi. Somebody may like to learn some other language rather than English. So, therefore, we should go by something which we can say that, okay, what has been tried and tested and withstood the test of time. And we have come thus far without Hindi being imposed upon all of us. It's an exercise as a nation which has been tried and tested, and it has withstood the test of time. Now, when you're talking about, I am perturbed by the fact that when the Union Minister for Home said that, okay, for the 8 states of Northeast, all the Northeastern states, all the government of the Northeastern states have agreed. That means he has taken them on board, and the leaders in the helm of affairs of governance have already agreed to proceed with this proposed imposition. This is something which I condemn. This is also, again, have they taken into cognizance the overall sentiment of the people? It is something which is not new. The resistance to imposition to learn a language has always been opposed. It is not something, as I repeat, not something which is new. Therefore, keeping in mind this overall usual reaction from people, I think they should have articulated appropriately what is likely going to be the view of the people. Because, as I say, the government only represents people. They should have actually articulated what is likely the feeling of the people of the state by the respective state governments, which has not happened. Therefore, I again look at the statements given by the Chief Minister trying to defend it and then saying, oh, one should learn Hindi. Who is stopping people from learning Hindi? Nobody is stopping. Nobody is stopping anybody from learning other languages, other international languages, whether it is Germany or French. Language always comes handy. I have seen my daughter was trying to learn Spanish. One of my daughters trying to learn Japanese. So they will find a way to learn other languages. Yes, there will be lots of such institutions who are willing to provide such courses. But at the same time, we must understand that imposition is not something which people will accept. Therefore, the government of India should find different ways and means of promoting different languages, particularly Hindi. It has been done earlier. Hindi has been promoted. I have studied Hindi till class 8. Where is the problem? There is no problem. But once it is imposed as a compulsory subject, it is a problem. The students may fail just because of that subject. And it also forces people to take a language which they are not willing to take. It ultimately becomes imposition, not inconsistent with the spirit of democracy.